Real events shot by chance on amateur cameras are increasingly putting professional news crews out of business. Remedy Malahide reports.
A common studio accident, a man being electrocuted in the face by a loose cable. But what made the accident uncommon is that it was caught on one of these, a home camcorder. Hello, I'm Remedy Malahide, and tonight I'll be showing you just a cupful of the many thousands of unattractive events poured onto a lens by you, the public, in Genutainment. Our reality eye-fest continues courtesy of St John's Ambulance Unit, who filmed this disturbing spectacle of a distressed caterer who had her finger trapped under the page of a book. Photo factuality now, and Mrs Mandy Hell captured these snaps while out walking her brother on Wandsworth Common. The unnamed woman had been pierced by a shaft of frozen urine which had fallen from the toilet facility of an overhead plane. But on now to our main visual splash, real-life tales of danger and rescue, which, thanks to this little child, it's a camcorder, we can actually show you each week on It's Your Blood. Every week on It's Your Blood, we feature an actual bad accident and show how you can avoid a similar fate. This week, Chopper of Doom.
Helicopters, machines with blades for cutting air. Air that's soft and easy to slice, like human beings. If a helicopter hits the ground at 100 miles an hour, it can be rebuilt. But for a man made of crushable bone and ligaments that tear, it's not quite so easy. In recreating the horrific events of the 12th of December 1992, we persuaded the original victims to face that ordeal again. We also used amateur video footage of the nightmare. All bodily fluids shown are the ones which actually emerged at the time. For this reason and many others, you may find the following sequence produces a very powerful sensation in your brain and body.
Farmer Chester Johnson uses a chopper for crop surveillance, and he flies it himself. It's 10 o'clock on the birthday of his sheepdog Lindsay, and Chester has planned him a treat.
It was a ride in the helicopter. I knew he'd like it, so I decided to video it for him as a memento.
What he didn't know was that he and Lindsay were about to make a flight neither of them would ever forget, even if their brains were erased with mind rubbers. At first, everything was normal. They were up and enjoying the ride.
It was smooth and exhilarating, like an aerial motorbike.
But then Chester decided to look at his watch. A watch we later found to have a dangerous design. The aircraft was now perilously out of control, and to make matters worse, it was heading straight towards a field of children looking for worms. By sheer luck, a member of the public, Mrs. Maureen Tucker, had noticed the helicopter and started shooting these valuable pictures with her own camera. After 10 minutes, she called for help.
Hello, Control Tower. Oh no, it's one of our helicopters out of control.
Wonder who that can be.
It could be Chester Johnson, and that's got a dog on board. We better call a shepherd then.
The steel vulture of Beelzebub was now just seconds away from the children's soft heads.
The airfield, move the stick slightly.
Wait a minute. Ready? Come by.
You're doing well.
Come by.
By sheer brilliance, the shepherd dog team also managed to avoid an old woman up a stick in a nearby field.
At this stage in our reconstruction, Chester Johnson fell out of the helicopter and died. Mr. Johnson was a very brave man. In the short time I knew him, he became my best friend.
While the hero celebrated, the shepherd's unattended flock caused a pile-up on the M5 in which 430 people were injured. Mercifully, the ordeal forged such firm bonds between the victims that it led in many cases to marriage.
If this happened to you, would you know what to do? Your chances would be improved considerably if you made sure someone on the ground had one of these. It's a pocket shepherd. It costs just £59, a small price to pay for the gift of a functioning body that works properly.
News Jiffy.